All right. Hmm. All right, all right, all right. Some rusty action here. Okay. You know what I don't have open? Don't have Wizterm open. Let's get that open. Now, I think what we're going to do right off the bat. So, I think today, I don't have the exact word yet, the exact command that we're going to use, but there's this concept in our Discord channel. There's a concept in our channel where basically it's a fun camaraderie. So we got to work on the wording. But there's like banned topics, but they're not actually banned. It's just like if you admit to liking Java. I pick on Java because it's the easy one to point out. um, uh, like if you're like, oh, this is actually not that bad. You earn yourself some banned points. But banned isn't the right word because that's also a keyword, and I don't want somebody to accidentally get banned for a joke. That would be bad. So we need to come up with a word that means this. I was thinking anathenum. So anybody that does, we can ask ChatGPT what that is. I'd have to ask ChatGPT to, to spell that. Let me see here. Let's see. How do I spell the word that is like anathema? It's not anathenum. I mispronounced it, and it's ananthemum. Anathema? There we go. I was close. I was very close. And if we use this, we would all learn how to spell anathema. Oh, a person or thing that is detested or shunned. I thought it fit. I thought it worked. Not sure. Not sure. Okay. Anyways, that being said, we have to set up SQLite. I haven't ever done that with Rust, so I figure we do that. And then we build this bot, because this is going to be an easy bot to build. The one thing I was going to do is, I know that I said that we were going to keep it all in one repo, or we were going to make just one Discord bot, but I'm really now thinking that we should break these things up. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to soft break them up. I'm going to make them, they're going to be a part of the same repo, and I'm going to make them about part of the same workspace, but they're going to be each in their own workspace. I thought that would be nice. Squirrel light stream. Oh dear. That's earning you some anathema in a little bit. We also need to set up some rules around it. I was thinking something like you get 1 point a week, maybe 1 point maybe a day. Maybe keep it fun. So so you can't just throw it out. You've got to save your point for whoever you're choosing to to shun. I don't know. Code Discord bot. So I want to make this. Let's see. We're going to make. I could have made this a workspace from the get-go. But since I didn't, I think I can manually do it. We'll see. Make dir. We're gonna call this. We also have the game that we're going to play, and again, I don't know if the game is going to have any relationship to our anathema points. Really, it probably won't matter. So I'm just gonna call it an anathema. That was how we spelled it, right? Or ChatGPT said. Anathema. There we go. That's what I don't know. Whether they'll be demerits against the House or will they be separate? Should we just use demerits then? Is that what you're wanting to go with? I was pretty proud of myself, but I'm also terrible at naming. I get that. Demerits would be good too. And so then my question, and this is something I don't know. Anathema. I don't know if it's too confusing to people that don't know what the word means. It's an English word. I think it is at least. 1 second, let me make sure. I think it was like I think it's based in Latin because I think it was like the Catholic Church used it like when they shunned people from the Catholic Church. Something or someone that is vehemently disliked. Yeah, a formal curse by the Pope of the Church, excommunicating a person or denouncing a doctrine. I thought it was fun. Um, I mean, obviously not if you really wanted to be a part of the church and the Pope. I didn't know the Pope could. Honestly, I didn't know this until just now that a formal curse by the Pope. I didn't know the Pope could curse people, formally, especially. I didn't know that. So, anyways, okay. So now my question is, do we make this part of the bigger game, or is this just like a fun side game? I don't know. So this is why I was going to silo it, and then we can decide later if we bring it into the bigger game, or if it's just a fun thing that goes on the server. That was the idea, I think. Um, and then the other reason I was thinking about putting them in their own silos was the fact that we could do stuff like have a moderation engine and stuff like that and put those in their own silos. It would also be cool to, some of the machine learning that we do to serve it up as a Discord thing. So I thought we'd just put them all in their own workspace directory, start that way. And we can figure out how it feels right going further on. Oh, you did not do Latin? Okay. Oh, we could do that. All right, well, I'm gonna go with this. We can change the name in the future. What we are going to do is move. Let's see, cargo star to. Let's see. I can't just do star because that would try to move the folder to itself. I don't think I can. So Docker license No, Docker, but not the license. Not the license. README, we'll leave the README, and the source, src and target will get moved as well. I actually don't know if I can move multiple files like this. I want to say no, I can't. 1 second. I think I'm just screwing this up. Okay. Yeah. Isn't R for recursive, or does it just move files? I guess I don't do this very often. I guess maybe it just does that. Cool. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just going to delete the target. We don't need the target. That will just get rebuilt. The other thing that we can do here that sometimes bites people is let's Docker file. Or not Docker file, git ignore. Is I always do this. I don't use a target file. So basically I just ignore all target files. And so this works well in like a workspace, so it doesn't dump the target files into your Git directory. Yeah. Now, what I think we can do here is there is a cargo create workspace. Maybe not. I thought that was what it was. 1 second. New is for package, right? Nope. Man, I thought that there was a command for that. All right. Oh. We'll see if ChatGPT can do that one. We need to come up with an easier name for ChatGPT because, like, see, this is where like ChatGPT is just wrong. This is going to create a new project, not a workspace. Yeah, this will create a new library called my workspace. Great. Cargo create new workspace. So they're just making it here. Well, I can do that. That's fine. You need the add-in, I think. I installed it, but it was a bit poor. Didn't update the workspace files when adding new binaries or libs. So what is the point? Okay. All right. In that case, I'll just I'll just do it, man. I mean, it's not a big deal. You're talking about like this right here. Um, and then this. The only member we had is can I remember to spell how to spell it? There we go. Cargo run. Let's see. Seems like it's working. Add one, adder. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Cool. So now we have it a little bit more siloed, and we're gonna make this just our. We're gonna focus on this one command, and then we can talk about whether it's part of the game as a whole, or and we go with like demerits for a house because I kind of like that, like a house gets demerits. Um, although this now starts to feel way too Harry Potter for me. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. But I mean, I guess I can embrace it. I copied it so I could paste it. So yeah, for this first time, I just wanted to get the SQLite running. Actually, today I would like to, and then like make a database table that just stores the user's IDs, total number of demerits, anathemas, and their current, the date of last anathema. I don't know. No, I guess it doesn't need to be a week. It just you get one a week. Maybe they can accumulate two. So maybe on Sunday everybody's account we have just something that goes and gives everyone's account a +1. I was trying to do it like on query. It would give you a new one. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh no. Bitcoin. Why isn't this doing anything? I should have just done it like this. I never actually used Cargo to install it. Actually, I need to do more than that. 1 second. I want to do this. Features bundled. I want to do this. Actually. So what this is doing, this bundled is bundling SQLite. So basically it's part of my application. Without this, it would be looking for SQLite to run independently. I think this is probably how I want to do it. I was looking at Diesel, SQL Diesel, or Rust Diesel. This. This looks nice, but kind of super heavy. So I decided not to mess with it. Like, good job to these people. They seem to have done a really good job. But yeah, it felt really, really, really heavy. So let's do this. Let's see. This is not the right one. Where's my right repo? I guess I don't have it open. Okay, this is what we were looking at. Guild member edition. I don't think we need to actually do that right now. But we are now here. So for the commands, we're going to put in a new command. New file. This is going to be... You know what I might do? I might... I could use null coins. I don't know if you're making fun of that or not. I was trying to make a point there. Trying to be serious. That's why the video didn't do very well. I was actually trying to clickbait on that video. Just trying to do it like real YouTubers do it. All right, get option, command data index 0, expect it, resolved as ref expect. Okay, we need to look at how ID is set up. Because when we're giving this out, we need to give a user's name and a... That's actually all we need. That will give them a demerit or an anathema. But I do like having... So this is something I struggle with. I could actually... There's a couple open source blockchains, and I could clone my own and run my own network of like I'm going to say a real coin. But like, I also wouldn't want people to actually pay for it. But that would actually be okay, because maybe you would earn null coin by interacting on the Discord, and so it would just be a pure virtual currency because there would be no marketplace. So maybe I could do this, because I struggle with like accidentally supporting something based off of me wanting to have fun with something with people. But if we dealt with it like a pure virtual currency on the null channel for pure fun, because there's no actual integration with anything, that could be fun. I think maybe we could do something with that. Squirrel light. I'll try to remember squirrel light. Squirrel light. So stupid. All right, let's see. I'm just actually gonna stub out. We need let's see. We need a pub fun run. I don't remember what it takes, and we need a register pub. Oh, this is where I really think that Copilot does really well. Is it says, hey, look, I've seen you do this pattern before. You're probably going with this because you have a run and now you have a register command. Let's check and make sure it's register. Run and register, and it's a create application command. Yeah, this is where it's like, it's really powerful to make you go faster. I think this is awesome. Oh, now let's delete run. Oh, good point. Pub fun run. Ah, there we go. Nice. Anyways, obviously it doesn't it's not a what am I gonna say? It wasn't ever gonna think of making this file because I'm the one that has the business logic, the whole anathema as a whole. So like, I don't know. Okay, cool. This is unhappy, but that will be okay. Let's see, why is it unhappy? Oh, we're not actually returning. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Because this is not actually doing all of it. This is fully returning. Oh, wait. Expected struct create application command found a mutable reference to... Okay. Oh, okay. Because this is returning. But the required true should end this. I might be missing a colon or something. 1 second. Not a colon, but a curly brace. Sometimes when it actually loads this information, this actually gets in my way. Like sometimes I'd like to just turn it off and read the code without all of the annotations put in. I find that to be easier to read sometimes. I don't know if that's just me. Let's see. Where did we go wrong here? Okay, this looks like pretty... Oh, wait. I see. We have this extra option inside. Let's actually think what we want. We need the ID. Actually, we want exactly what ID does, because that's all we need right here. This is all that we need. This, I think, is actually intermixing stuff, so it does another create option. Oh, I think it does another create option inside of an already create option? Wait. Let's see, name, description, get the ID of the user, create option. Oh, I see. So this one goes with description, create option, and then inside that it does the options. Whereas this one does the name out here for some reason. It doesn't matter. This is all we need. No, this is correct. Oh, this actually returns a mutable. It was just wrong. Duh, we are mutating it in here. So, I'm an idiot. I was just saying good things about you, Copilot. I was just saying good things about you. And you led me astray. So then the only other thing that we have to do with this is then add the anathema. I read a book by Neal Stephenson which had a word, it was spelled similar to an anathema, and it was based off of that excommunication, but it wasn't actually spelled that way. And so now I've just ruined me on that word. Okay, so now we just need to set up our connection. Now, what I guess I'm thinking here is that our run here, we actually give it other options, because in main here is when run is called. And so what I think is we'll set up our connection to our database here, and then on run when, let's see, on message, no, it's on interaction create. When we hit, we'll have an ID here, and what I want to do is we'll do 2. It will be there we go. Here, instead of just running this, we'll also pass in the database connection. DB. So we'll just pass in our database connection here as well for it to use. All right, let's look up that SquirrelLite. Let's look up that SquirrelLite. Let's see. Oh boy. I don't know that there's anything I can do to help with that, Russell. Don't think so. Bringing back a word. All right. How do we want to structure this? Like, I almost just dumped this into main, but I feel like that's going to get really nasty really quickly. And then I almost thought that I should give... This sounds almost nasty, though, but I almost thought we should throw this in its own workspace. But I don't want to do that. But that's what feels good. We'll just add it in. We'll just make it a... We'll just do it the easy way. Or medium way. Medium way. We'll do it a medium way. Let's see. We have commands, and we are going to have the squirrels. I don't like it this way either. I don't like it this way. Yeah, I don't like it this way. I'm going this way for right now. Okay, just a mod. That's what I went with. All right. What is this going to be called? Actually, really, it's going to just be a user. I feel like we're just going to have a user table, and we're just going to dump everything in a single row for the time being. That should be like super simple. Just keep it stupid simple. I don't... Yeah, I don't know that there needs to be anything else. This is probably going to suck, but we're going to start this way. And I think I'll just have the user struct in here for time being. I'm going to change this to user, make it more generic. User. I think the ID is a I32. We'll have to verify that and make this the whatever discourse. We're just going to link this to the discourse user. We can store their pretty name. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a question mark there. We're not just storing data. Let's see. We need. I don't think it's ever going to guess anathema. I did. I32. Really I wanted to say it should be like a U8, but with Russell in our server, I'm sure that he will earn a lot. So I'm gonna go with like a U. You can't have negatives, can you? Like, you can't be such a good person you get negative ones, can you? I don't think that should be. Yeah, you can't have negative demerits. No. Uh, I don't. I don't think so. I'm just gonna do 32. Just to like that's way too big of a number. I get it, even for Russell. But like, yeah, it's simple. Yeah, refactor win if it starts getting messy. It will start getting messy, and we'll have to spend a day refactoring some, and that's okay. I think I probably struggle with this the most, like trying to think of the best structure beforehand and being embarrassed when you're like, oh yeah, I did that, and it's a bad structure because I didn't think. But you know what? You got something and it's working, and then you just move on from there. And sometimes the right structure isn't apparent to you until you've actually laid out some of the code. And I know like there are definitely things where I'm like, no, that's a bad structure, and here's why, and it's because I've done it before, and it sucked. But yeah, I definitely think like there can be. Also, every thing is unique, so yeah. Now, do we want to? I'm gonna say that we have something called credits for right now. So like you have to have positive credits to give an anathema. We'll just say it's a U32 as well. So that's what I'm trying to think of is like when. So what I was thinking is credits let you buy an anathema. So it costs you to give somebody a demerit. Now, really, I think you're right that this should be a wallet, but I wanted to have something like for this weekend. So, like, I think I'll just go with credits that, everybody will have 10 of them. Just to make it like we can start simple and then we can add on some stuff. It'd be cool to then have a actual wallet. You know, if I really wanted to get money out of you all, I'd make it like a smart contract on the Ethereum. This is how you can support the Null channel. You can play my stupid Discord game. Pope tokens. Oh, oh. I, I'm obviously not a part of the Catholic Church, but I wasn't meaning to offend them. Hopefully, this doesn't offend them. I don't need the Pope formally cursing me. Oh. Did I accidentally change this? Actually, you know what? One thing that I do really like is GitLens. GitLens is pretty nice when browsing. All right, so I think this DB connection is the thing that is upset about. I just noticed here this Is this called here? So this is just part of this handler. So a weird thing here, this interaction create, I don't actually call it. So I'm trying to think of good code practice here. On the main thread, do I just create, basically create a global value, I think I need to. Actually, I think I need to. So I'll just put in I'll just put in an arc. I'll have to just put in an arc. So on main, I'll have to put it in an arc and then reference that arc in here because I will have to basically make a global variable for it. And the reason I say that I'd have to do that is this could get called a couple of times. Ooh, actually, I don't need to do it on main. I think, actually, let's look at the documentation because I have to call the create connection. So we do this connection and open. I wonder if this connection open, like what it does if you already have a connection open. And I don't want to open more than one connection to an SQLite database, right? I just want to reuse it. This is too small for me to read. There we go. Do they have any, where's their documentation? Let's see. Can I have multiple of these? Backup, restore, connection. Let's see. Here's open. Let's see. Equivalent to using open with flags with the default open flags. That is equivalent to this. Okay. Fix. Open the database for both reading or writing. Create the database if one does not exist at the path. Allow the file name to be interpreted as a URI. Okay. Disables the use of per connection mutex. So I think I can... Wait. Disables the use of per connection mutex. Forces thread safety at compile time, so additional locking is not needed and provides no benefit. So I should be able to just call open multiple times. I think that's what it's saying, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take like the really naive, and I'm going to give each command its own connection. I haven't used SQLite for many, many years. But I think that's what they're saying here. SQLite or RustQLite enforces thread safety at compile time, so additional locking is not needed and provides no benefit. So I don't need to create a mutex. So I think, and this is what we're going to try to do. We're just going to create the connection here and pass it in. And that will mean that every command interaction gets its own connection. it's probably the wrong thing to do. It feels like the wrong thing to do, but that's what I'm going to do it right here. Let's see. Do we put it in this mod or not? I think. Oh, wait, Firefox. That's what I need. I think I will just. I'll just do this straight. Okay. And then we'll move it out if it gets messy. That's what we're going to do. I just threw that right in between Serenities. We're going to move it up here. We're going to slide it in right here. Oh, wait. Does it deprecate? To be used with your statement has no premise. Definitely in favor of an empty. Oh. Okay, so what we're using is a little outdated. That's okay. Okay, so we've got that. We can make our connection now. We'll just do this. We will not name it CatsDB. We will call it actually, this is where I kind of actually want to do this. Actually, this is kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. Now, do we want a user database? Or do we want, I think we do. So what I really actually want to do is this. We can pass in stuff. We're just going to accept what they said. Oh, this actually tries to get a user? Wow. Okay, well, we don't need this. All we actually really need is the initial. Oops, I accidentally deleted. It got very confusing as to where my last curly brace was. All right, and then we really should return an error here. And then we're just going to do this, and this is connection open returns a result of connection. So we'll just return a result of connection. Bada bing, bada boom. Delete that. Delete that. Now, actually, this is where, and this is actually why I made that whole video, is I actually prefer this. I actually prefer this, but I know that Clippy will get mad at me. So I've been trying to just go with this because I know that that's what the community likes. But yeah, it always hurts my feelings when Clippy gets mad at me. All right, done with that. So now we need to actually, let's see. And then this will be let connection equal, we need to delete the rest of this. There we go. We'll leave unwrapped for right now because we like living on the edge. What we actually need to implement is actually just I really like the, I saw this. I actually haven't used it. You can do this basically if this can throw an error, and you can just move on. So basically it just rolls it up, but obviously not right here. So we should actually deal with this, I guess. Let's just actually deal with this. We won't do anything bad here. That's bad. Yeah, Clippy really is your friend. I really do disagree with it on this. And like, I know that I can specifically turn Clippy off from warning me on that. I really like using tools in their default state though. Like, it's almost like why I also don't do a really custom Vim is because then I can drop into anybody's Vim, and as long as it's not really custom and it follows Vim, I can use it. And the same with Clippy and whatnot. And a lot of the times it's like, okay, the people that created Rust and Clippy are probably better at Rust than I am. If they really don't like it, they probably have a reason. I don't know that they have a good reason for this one thing, but I'm fine with it. I will learn to use it. Let's see if I was hoping that Copilot would want to unwrap this. You want to if let ringing any bells here, buddy? Oh, there we go. Wait. What's this interaction? No, it's for this DB connection. You what? That's not at all what we wanted. No. Oh, you're killing me. I got a result here. Error why? Why? Uh, 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 that's Copilot makes me happy. Maybe not more productive, but definitely happy. Yeah. Customize Vim. I customize Vim a little bit. I'm not against it, but I don't ever get so far away from like the base Vim that I can't just feel natural in another one. I don't touch any key mappings. That's my like big rule with Vim. Don't touch the key mappings. Then, some of them are a little annoying, but then you at least know. Oh, why? Okay. Actually, something I haven't used much, but we can just do. You think this is what I want to do? It's just unwrap it straight here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. It got coerced into it. What I don't like about this is this does panic, but I'm not sure that there's much else we can do at that point. So panicking's fine for right now. We should do this a little bit differently in the future. All right, and then we want to take this connection and we want to pass it into the run. That's what we were doing, right? Right. Oh, we told it DB connection here because we didn't have. All right, connection. And now we need to update this to take a connection. So let's grab that. Wait. Oh, that's in the commands. I don't actually think I need result yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I need to do some code cleanup on this. I might try to do that off air. So in here we need to pass in the connection. All right, unused variable. That's fine. That's fine. Immutable vim. You know what really scares me is I have written a decent amount of code without actually running. That never turns out well. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? We're getting the option at 0. Actually, let's look at our register function here. The only options we're getting is the ID, which I think is fine. Now, what I would like to do here is look up actual run here. This is what they're getting. They unwrap this option, and then let's see. So right now we're doing the exact same thing here. Now what we don't need is this. Now it wants an output string. We'll come up with the output string, but what we need to do is we need to do stuff with the database here. All right, and we'll jump back over to the user and we'll start doing like a get user and update user. I think we'll just keep it here. I think this is a good start for our structure. Wait. Is this right? Is it right? Let's see. Create user table, connection. Also, this should be user DB. Let's see. Connection, result, connection.x. Create table if not exist. User, ID, primary integer key, name, text not null. I don't know SQLite off the top of my head, so I don't know that these are valid SQLite. I can't promise that off the top of my head. Hey, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining. 1 second. It's Leet, so I should know it. I want to say it's Don Darko. I'm going to say Don Darko. I could be wrong. Let's see what our trusty little primary key. Yep, text not null, unique. All right, so now we really need to get this select data. Actually, let's see if Copilot can bust this out. Pub fun. I keep saying fun. Fun is funner. More fun. Insert user. Okay. Power code in here. Pub fun. Come on. Go for it. Get user. Get user. Is it going to do it? Wait. ID, result of a user. Looks golden to me. Even covers, query return no. I like this. Although generally how I do it, generally how I would write it is I return errors early. This is a little backwards to me, like right? Mapped rows. I don't know what these mapped rows are, what function is, but it doesn't have a length. Because if it does, we could do like if user iter dot is empty. Ah, okay, look at that. It already knew. I just had to coax it out of it. Now, this should be fine. So we have to do this. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe it was fine how it was. Maybe I shouldn't have touched it. Why I say that is this is an iterator. It should be one with just one. There should be no users with the same ID. That should actually be enforced by Discord, not anything that I've done. Actually, I think the user table, yeah, it is a primary key. So it should just be one. But since it is an iterator, we have to iterate over it anyways. So I think this is fine like this. That might be why it actually did it the way that it did it. I think now that I'm thinking about that, this makes sense because you just try to return one because that's what you have to do this anyways. I think maybe you can make an argument of the other way is maybe the more performant. I don't know how cost effective the is empty is, like what it does to actually test if it's empty. I'm going to leave it like this. Because you're going to have to iterate over this anyhow. All right. What does it not like about it? Expect a reference I32. Found a reference of string. Why did it expect this to be an I32? Now, I didn't write this. But why did it expect name to be an I32? What is this params list? I don't know what it is. Oh. Right, as in thing query I32, 234, or thing query foo bar baz. So I think they all have to be the same. So what we need to do is we don't have all the same. Oh, wait. Oh, they have a macro. Okay, okay. Easy. I completely forgot what the macro was. 1 second. I got to go back. I should have params. There we go. We might have to include their macro. Yeah. Yeah. I think we can just do this then. Cannot find. That's what I was going to say. We need to include their. Oh, no params is here. Oh, what? Using transactions. Who cares about transactions? We don't need to be safe. I just want to know how to use your params. I need parameters. Yeah, they're deprecating no params anyways. Oh, wait. I started to search. There we go. Let's just do that. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they. Okay. Well, where is some good documentation on. Well, I guess we can just look up. Let's see. We can just look up execute. Okay, so I definitely screwed this up. It's like this. Params like this. Okay. And then I think I still need to give it like one I32. I'm not sure. I need params. I need help on this. Where are we? Let's go back to documentation here. I feel like Copilot's led me down a bad path. So here, they're actually just getting like row.get 1, 2, and 3. All right, how do they do the insert into? Insert into person, name, data, values. Oh, that looks easier. Can we just do this? Did Copilot just take me down a bad path? I think Copilot's just lying to me. So, like, this is looking good up to here. They just do this. Holy crap, if this is all I have to do, and Copilot led me down this whole params. Ugh. Wait, it's upset up here now. Why are you upset? Why you be mad? The public keyword may also. Oh wait. Private type null. Oh, okay. It's mad because this is private. Okay. Russell, I appreciate you now giving me the docs to those. Oops. Sorry, I hit my mic. Let's see. Go here. I don't know what. Oh, for a longer list. Okay. But it seems like this is fine. I don't remember exactly what Copilot gave me. It was very close to this, but they did like a params. They had like a they were doing something a little bit more fancy, maybe for their own good. This looks disturbingly good. I say we run it. It's upset. Oh, true. We haven't actually done anything with it to do things here. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't quite look as good. All right. So why did it? I don't want it to be a comment. Let the user, and then okay, so that actually kind of just works, except we actually have to decrement. We're not quite there yet. Let's do this. Let user. No, not let user, but user. Oh, wait. Why is it saying it's a result of unknown and unknown? Why would it say that? That's not true, right? No definition found for get user. We do too have a get user. We are in an anathema, and we need to I'm going to, yeah, this was good. Option.id, you don't like it. No field ID. Oh, we have to do this to actually unwrap it. So let's see. We can actually move this up. So we should make sure that this is a valid user before really doing anything with the database. So let's actually just, yeah, move this up. Actually, can we just move this as is? Let's see. So if it's a user, we're going to, actually, we can't do this because this is an if let. It's only contained inside of here. I hate nesting. How do we want to handle this? We could do an else let, right? These are actually new. I think these are in my flow control, but I haven't actually used them myself really. They're new in the latest release of Rust. It's not an if let, it's a else let. I think it is. I don't think this looks right though. It's not elslet. That sounds stupid. What is it called? It's not an elslet. Is it an else iflet? No. No. It's not let okay equal. Like, that's a. So the problem with this is that it consumes it in here, right? Like this let sum is in here, so it encourages nesting. That's what I wanted to avoid. I hate nesting. Uh, what is it called though? I actually literally. Oh no, you're right. You okay? I sorry, I didn't see the else. I didn't see the else. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's what I was looking for. My bad. Yes, yes. Let else. That's what it's called. My goodness. I don't know why that was escaping me. Okay. So what we want to do is this is doing this. Let the connection. So we want to say let okay, user I think we just option here. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Else this. But we don't want to actually return here. So this was actually we do because we could just return early here. So we'll just call return here because that's the problem. All right. Expected enum commanded value option found enum result. Oh, this is not okay. I was just blindly following. Oh, 1 second. This was not just a standard unwrap. I'm sorry. This is not a standard unwrap here, is it? It is not. Okay. I was just copy and pasting. So this will early return you inputted a invalid person, so we're just going to fail out. All right, now we can do our get user, and what we need to do is user. Now we're reusing user here, so this is a problem. What we'll do is we'll just call this DB user. Done. User ID. Let's actually look at what this is. Oh, it's a user ID. It's an actual struct. What is that? It's a U64. Okay, so what we are going to do is change ours to a U64. Since ours is based off of theirs, we're just going to hop over here and we're going to change this to a U64. Okay. Oh, we need to update these. Get user needs to take a U64. Nice. Okay. And that follows what ID was doing. ID came down here. And on this, it got user's tag. Should we just use the user's tag? No, it's using ID here. Now, my only question is using... I don't know what Snowflake with SerDes is. Oh, so this has an ordinal. Okay. I think this should be fine. We'll find out. Your go-to advent of code integer. There's a new linting rule in Clippy for it in today's release. Oh, what's the new rule? For what? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the let else? Oh, it does actually suggest let else? That is so fantastic. So I haven't actually used it in actual any code, other than like the little bit of code I showed you from like not this upcoming lesson, but the next lesson. And because it's fairly new, I think it's a couple months old, but like this is one of the things I've been asking for because I love early returns, and I hated the like semi encouraged nesting that would keep happening. So I want to get comfortable using this. I haven't used it really ever except one time because yeah. Cool. I'm glad that Clippy is gonna leverage it. Okay, so we've got this. We've got our get users. Should we make this a mutable? No, we'll just make a new one. We'll leave this immutable. We'll just say no. I was gonna say we could just mutate this and then hand it back, but I think what we're it's also a result. So we'll just when we go to do a new one, we'll just make a new user. That's not what I meant to do. Let's unwrap this. Okay. Else. User not found in database. Okay. We can't use user, already overloaded. Oh crap. I hate naming. You. We'll just name it a U. There we go. This is going downhill. This is going downhill. All right, so there we go. We got our user. And now all we have to do is decrement their quantity, their quantity. Or no, we need to just add one. Should we just Oh, it's not Discord users. This is the database user, but I can't use DB user. This is the Discord. Oh, okay. Okay, you're right. You're right. This here, we're not going to call user. We are going to call Discord user. You're right. Now this we can call user. Okay, and then with this we can throw in here. Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Okay. I just it's the first time I've seen Russell get real don't do that. All right, so we have our Discord user. That is the user, the Discord user. This is the database user. This is the database user unwrapped. Actually, let's make this even better. This is not the DB user. This is the user result. There we go. All right, much better. Now, what I think I was going to do is I'm just going to copy this. Not the OK part. I'm so lazy. Is let new user value equal and what we need, instead of these, we just use the original user. Oh, okay. Well, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I'm not going to make getters and setters. I'm just going to make them public for right now. That might trigger some people. If you are from Java. Let's see. We are going to jump here. We're going to jump here. Why does it not know what user is? I thought I made it public. These are not, though. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. I know what it's upset about. I only imported user here. Or the function. There we go. It knew what I needed. It knew it. There, it's not upset about that. Not upset about this one. We're on a roll here. I actually do like the public and like that. I was making fun because like Java does a lot of getters and setters, but it's probably better to have getters and setters for things than just to access them directly. I don't know. I feel like it's fine to access these directly. It depends, I think. All right, so we made a new user. The other thing that we haven't done here is we need to subtract a credit from the caller. That's not implemented yet. So I'm going to have to look into some of the documentation on this. I don't know what this member is. Is this the member that is this the member that made the call? That's what I don't know. I don't know what a one second. I want to look back at that. What's a partial member? A partial member is a user is this. Okay. A partial member is an option around a partial member. I'm not sure. So the partial member has a user too. I'm guessing that this is the person calling it. That would be my guess. This is the user. This is the one calling it. But I'm going to have to read on their documentation. This is fine for right now. This is fine. All right, so then all we have to do... Oh, you know what we never did? We never did an update. Let's see. Create, insert... I hate databases. Let's update user. There we go. Can we do a insert or update? Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. Let's just a convenience update. What did it? We can delete a user. We'll make that. I'm not worried about that one. I want the no. I don't need to get all user update. That does not look correct. Let's try upsert. It's going back to the same thing. I don't think this is right. Let's see. Connection. Match. Get user. Oh, no. I think this is actually right. So on OK, it calls update user. On error, it calls insert user. I think it actually is right. Okay. It did it. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking it needed to be more complicated than that. Let's see. Oh, is it returning the user here? Also, I need to include it. There we go. My other question here is on it's returning a result. Okay. Okay. Just a result I can check. I'm not going to for right now because I think we're really close to running this. I think we're actually really close to running this. So I actually think we're very close. Okay, so I'm just going to do let underscore user equal upsert user. Okay, and then all we have to do here, wait, we don't need this. We're just going to return with a format. Right? That's all we need. Is that done? Are we done? Oh wait, we need new user value because this is the right one to be using. All right, bug. These are U32s. Those should be fine, right? Oh, we okay. We moved the new user here. Well, phooey. Let's do this. This is we don't have the clone trait on that on the user object, do we? Well, fix that. Fix that. All right, are we ready to run? I think so. I think so. This cannot work as is. Let's source our environment variables. Very secure. Very secure. Clenched a little when I did that. I'm going to leak them again. Is the right command name? Ah, good point. Good point. It's been so long since we even looked at that. All right, I do need to clean up. I have some unused imports and stuff, and like stuff laying around. All right, it's here as run, but it's not here in the register in the ready. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't ever register it. It wouldn't have actually worked. All right, so we need to just register Anathema. You know what I was thinking of? If people have a hard time remembering Anathema, we could actually just also add like demerit as another keyword, like the same one. It's the same command, just 2 keywords for it. It was a thought, because especially if we like go full. So my thing is like if anathemas become part of the game, and we go like full in on a theme, we should just change it to that theme. So like if we go full in on the blockchain, we should just go full in on the blockchain and make it, you know, your coins wallet or whatnot. All right. Anathema command runs this. And then we're going to register it here, just like we did the ID command. Looks good. The welcome command is garbage. The other thing is, right now it just does 1. Something else we could do is, and I'll do this another stream, is make it where it actually, you can set how many anathemas you wanna give to the other person. You know, I think that would also be good, but I think we're good now. Let's run this. Oh, that would actually be a good one. That's a simple one. A commands command that lists the commands available. Absolutely. See, yeah, I have a ton of cleanup that needs to be done. I think it's now working. Let's open up our testing and let's now they did say it can take a little while to register. Maybe I should reload Discord. Actually, let me like actually fully quit Discord, not just the window. I did read something about. Oh, wait. Discord JSON error. Wait, invalid body. Never mind. It's right here in front of me. Application names must be unique. What? Unsuccessful request. Response 400. Cannot be a base. Username, password, host, discord.com. I'm glad I didn't put a username and password there. Which one is it complaining about? Uh-oh. I've done something wrong. I blame Copilot. Copilot was looking out for me. All right, 1 second. I must have registered it under the wrong name. Let's see. We have the right things here. Good. Oh, I know. In our command here, where it actually does the register, it registers as ID. I'm an idiot. Copilot filled that out for me. Copilot was just looking at my other stuff. I keep telling Copilot to be a little bit more smart. Okay, well. At least there's good developers at Discord. So check those things. All right, that looks better. We have the name and the Anthema. Here we go. Wait. I can't help myself. Oh. You would never be found in the database. Okay. This makes sense because we didn't preload the database. Dang it. I was going to hit Russell right off the bat. Dang it. All right. Well, this does make sense though because we didn't upsert here. We just got. So basically here we get the user. And then this is what's happening. The user is not found in the database because they've never gotten there. I think we should just lazy load. I think that's what we're going to do right now. So basically, if they're not found, we're just going to insert a new user. Yeah, instead of doing this garbage, we'll just lazy load them. I don't think that this is maybe right, but we'll let it be right for right now. Now the thing is, their ID is going to be their Discord user ID. Their name is going to be their Discord user name. There is going to be 1. And they're going to have, I think everybody should start with 10 credits. It does not like that. Oh, 1 second. I need to just return this. Return this. Oh, wait. No. I don't need to return. I'm an idiot. I need to save this to the database. This is a cool error, though. It's saying they don't diverge. So they say, like, this let... I want to say else let, but it's let else. Anyways, they don't diverge. They don't divulge anything. We need to save this user, and then we can print out the same stuff. This again. Now I'm feeling like I've done this the wrong way, but actually we could just use this. But we don't need upsert. We know they don't exist. So this would just be getting again. So I'm just going to call insert. User. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Insert user, done. All right, so we're going to insert the user, and then we can just return this. I'm copy and pasting here. I'm getting it done quickly. We can fix this soon. And this is actually this user's new user value. Okay. Account's name, changing it. Okay, cannot move out of Discord username. Which can we just clone this here? Will this make this happy? Okay. I think that will be all here, right? True Catholics. No. They don't begin with guilt. The reason I was putting them at 1 is because this got called when somebody was giving them anathema. So they started with 0 and they got 1 in the process of creating their user, right? Does that not make sense? Like, this gets called when somebody gives them anathema. So I was adding 1 to 0. Technically, maybe would this make you feel better? I was just being pre-optimized. And I was just optimizing it a little bit for the computer, so it wouldn't do that. I mean, it won't do that anyways. It's going to optimize that out. But that was all. This is no pre-guilt here. Now, the only problem with this. Well, one of the problems is that it doesn't seem to increment. There be a bug. That's not right. Needless to say. So if get user is, we're setting it to 1 and we're going on. Otherwise, we actually get a user. All right, let's actually change this to new user. Okay, fair enough. And then down here, Now, there's actually a bunch of generated code in here. Like this could be messed up where it's putting, let's see, anathema is in three. So like it could be like one of these is switched, like the user's ID, like the credits and anathema is switched, but update user. Oh, wait. Okay, no, this looks right. Set name to 2, anathema to 3, credits to 4, where ID is equal to 1. Okay, so that looks right too. Delete user, we're not caring about that. Upsert user, this is just using update user or insert user. Let's check insert user. I mean, it did read you from the database, or we don't know that it read you from the database. It could have always been doing the first one since it was a copy and paste. Insert data. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This all looks right. ID, name. Yeah, okay. Let's run this and see if it's actually ever reading from you. So what I'm looking for here, just kind of a shot in the dark here, is whether this one runs or this one runs. Does it ever get your user, or is it always just running this one? Is it always failing? Because that could mean that we're failing to insert. Although, oh yeah, we're just choking on the insert. So if there is a failure to insert, we're just going to choke on it. Although, actually, our user DB is right here. Yeah, there's nothing in it. Is DB the right extension for an SQLite database? I might be screwing that up. That might be on me. So yeah, now it's a new user. So it obviously is not reading you, which we know because the database is empty. And we'll see a new, yeah. Anyways, I already saw that the database was empty. So insert is failing. Let's check our insert. I thought this looked right. We can check what the results are. What does this return? Returns the number of rows inserted or deleted. Okay. So it's not actually going to tell us anything. It's just failing. Where did, let's look at where we created this connection. The other thing, it could be that a bad connection, but we didn't, we actually handled this. It's not panicking. Because I would expect it made the file. So this connection isn't failing. That would have a panic right here. We would just panic. And it is creating the file. Let me delete the file. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Before I do that, let me cancel that. Let me delete the file. Let me run this again. Oh, Russell, stop asking good questions. Oh, gosh. You mean this part right here? This part? Is that really required? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So, do we want to Rust is nicely telling us that we're not using this function. It's very nicely saying oh, I created the function. Okay. We'll just uh, Copilot is by far my favorite at this point. It just does stuff like that where not only did it know that I wanted to create user table, but it also wanted the curly bracelet, and it didn't delete this semicolon. Like it just does really well in general. Better than me apparently. You have a method. Is it being called? No, it's not. It should be fine to call every single time because the method is if not exists. So again, I'm not a big SQLite, but if that follows like Postgres, it should be fine. I have to give it to you twice, Russell, because that's like the only way to test this. Oh, there we go. Anathema is real. Now I need to stop it before people start giving me it. That was garbage programming tonight. Absolute garbage. Oh, dang it. Dang it. I saw it going. Which one? It's not in the bot testing? Oh, dang it. You did it in the general. All right. You're sneaky. Dang it. All right. There. Safety net. All right. I got to get this deployed. This should be easily deployable. So I already updated the deployment. This has felt good. I haven't been like sitting down and actually programming code for like probably like the last 6 months, and this feels good. I'm sucking a little bit at it, a little bit. Like I created this function and then just never called it, never called it. But this feels good. This feels good. I'm having fun. I think we actually got a decent amount done. All right, so this should be deployable. Let's actually... I'm just going to try to deploy it really quickly because I feel like... Yeah, it should be. So let's just... We need to make a git commit here. Oh, you know what I did do that's going to ruin this? I need to update it first. Is I put it into the Anathema folder. And this workflow is not going to build from that folder. So I think we can just do... Maybe that was a mistake to move it. I just thought that... So I don't know. Our game in general, we need to we need to actually come up with the game context as a whole. I actually love the idea of a tick-based game throughout Discord that we can play against in different teams. I need to think about it, and I need to, but like whether or not that game has demerits or anathema or not, I want this part anyways. And so like I put it in its own place because then I was like, well, if we have a game that doesn't have it, that's fine. We'll just build the game off to the side. Try the bacon util. Is that like a extension? Bacon? This? That looks sketchy. Oh, okay, okay. So anyways, I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to leave it like this so that this is its own thing for now. I think this is maybe pre-optimization, though, honestly. Honestly, I think it is. I'm just going to remove it. No, I like it. I like it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. This should build, though. We just need the context to be in the folder Anathema. And it should build the same, just even though there's a workspace. Oh, okay. So we can just pop it up in a terminal. We could even put it in the code terminal down here. I think you can even add another terminal. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll do that. So we still have to come up with a premise. I like the houses. We can hack on the houses. Get it so that newcomers get put into a house and update the user table to have that. I kind of like the idea of the coin. Not one that people can actually mine, or I mean, like I think technically you can mine it. It would be a network, but like not one that you can actually trade. Um, I just have I feel I have a lot of responsibility to not accidentally encourage people down a path. That's the only thing I have to say on that. Um, but I think that's pretty clear. Like you just get it. It's part of a game. It's a token being part of a game. And you just get it by playing the game, but it's only useful in the game. Let me look at it. So we updated the workflow to build the new container. We updated the git ignore for the workspace. This is dumb, but that's what I did. Okay, looks good. Right, I was gonna say I just have to think it through. Like I have to sit here and make sure that like it's clear. I just yeah. It just needs to be clear as to what it is. Um and I think it actually could be fun, a fun learning. There are like the zero trust proofs and stuff. Like there are fantastically interesting and useful things inside that are used inside of blockchain, and those are worth learning about, and worth understanding what problems they solve, and how they solve them. But like, yeah, and I know that everybody probably knows. I have a problem with what 99.99% of the people do. That's my big problem. I'm just waiting around at this point. I just need it to build and be updated in Docker Hub. As soon as it gets a push up, then we can update the manifest. Or just have it for the guild house group. So you're saying like all your money is part of a group? All of your money? Um Again, this is where like I separated this out from the game just because I knew I wanted this feature. What I don't know is the game. I think it would be really cool if we can do something where it like encourages learning and helping each other, but also can be like kind of fun and competitive, like some of those tick-based games where like you can put some strategies and stuff to it. I don't know. I really like the idea. I'm kind of sitting on it because we could just go all in on like a tick-based game, and that would be fine. Just something that's playable on a on any server. Like anybody could throw this bot on their server, on their Discord server, and it would be fine. Um, Sorry, I don't like that GitHub doesn't. I don't like their landing page because then like it spews stuff. 1 second. I just want to make sure. Maybe I didn't update the um uh the action properly. I bet you the action is failing. Oh no, it's failing. One, why is it called multi? I don't know. I thought I updated that. Oh, this is the context. That is the file. Really? The context probably should be the same? Let's just make it the same. Let's see. I should have fixed the name. Let me fix that while we're waiting. Let's see. Publish to Docker Hub. Our job is not multi though. Build, push, Docker Hub, not bug. I actually do like that, where like you could spend it on the Saturday stream, like so we could have a running list of things, and like you could like spend your bits to vote up the thing that you want to see. And so like interacting in the stream, or interacting, I guess, in the stream or in the Discord channel could get you bits, which you could then spend on getting what you'd like to see. I like that idea a lot, actually. Or also with like what video you want. I've been planning on like publicly putting out my list of video, I like educational ones. Like I said, I have some fun ones. I'll probably keep those a secret. Not that they're like a secret, just like I find if they're supposed to kind of be a surprise, I think. I don't know. I've already told you one, which I shouldn't have, but anyways. So I like that as a way to spend them. Not a real way of spending them. Obviously, they wouldn't make me money by you paying them for me. It's just yeah, again, I just wanted to do some of these things, help others learn by doing some of these things. This means it's actually building. What I need to do, and this would be a fun video, is basically when this finishes, I need to have it auto update my deployment. So it's a full pipeline of automatic deployment. So basically, let's see. Let's go to our deployments. Basically, what it needs to do is we need to do a customize here, a customized parameter for the tag version, and basically just update this tag. This tag shouldn't actually be here. This should be deleted out of here. This is me being lazy. And so the customize should actually dictate what the tag is, and we should just auto update this, and have continuous deployment. Like all checks pass, it goes directly to production. That being said, I don't actually have any checks yet. So this does do like the this does the cargo test, but we have very few tests. I find testing databases to sometimes be more apt to rewriting the tests than I do actually saving me. But we should. One of my goals is to have this really well thought out tests, because one of my mantras is test better, not more. Writing really well defined, well thought out tests is better than writing a ton of tests. But I want this to be well tested, because part of this is we're not going to do Anathema, but the third part of the Rust class is going to be writing a Discord bot. It's going to cover like standard Discord things, not funny, ridiculous things, and it's going to end up in them making a little small game for Discord. That's maybe loosely based off of what we're doing. 10 coins to get an extra Anathema. There should be a shop. We should have like a shop, a /shop that allows you to buy stuff. I like it. Oh, you're right. With the good old squirrel, we will be testing locally, so we can actually just do the whole integration round trip test right there. Okay. We still can't test the Discord stuff. I think actually a really good integration or end-to-end test would have like a test Discord server where your bots are just used. They just use that test Discord server to spew garbage. And you could actually like run tests inside of there. You could actually write a bot that responds, that leverages bots. So in a full end-to-end, you'd actually have a bot that goes in there and types your slash commands with expected results. We're not getting that far in the class. If nope. But you are right. The database part is not as bad in this. Tomorrow morning, you should have my Kubernetes release notes. I've been struggling to make a fairly awesome looking thumbnail. I spent like 2 hours whispering to an AI trying to get it to make me a thumbnail. That was an utter fail. An utter fail. You know what I think the biggest downfall of art AI right now is? It doesn't. I can't get it to make exactly what I want. It's going to make something, and sometimes you can make it make really beautiful and amazing things, but it's kind of random up to what it wants. And then you can't be like, well, I like this picture, but I want, for me, it was like, stop putting a girl in my Kubernetes picture. It just kept putting like cyberpunk girls in my Kubernetes picture. That's all it would do. And I was like, I just want to be like, no, this picture, no girl. And I tried like doing like the prompt with like no girl, and then it would put a dude in there, and then I would put like no dude, and then like it just, I don't know. I just didn't do it very well. Maybe AIs are not my forte. AI whispering is not my strong suit. These are is there something better than Discord, or not Discord? GitHub Actions. Is there something better? I've been thinking about it. I like the concept of Discord, GitHub Actions. I feel like I feel like they're a pain when it comes to local. As well as I actually think I like Dagger. I haven't actually used Dagger a whole lot. Maybe one of these days, if you want to spend your tokens, I can do a stream on Dagger. I need to learn it better. I'm a little tired of YAML on everything. I don't know though. So like I get hesitant with Dagger because doing some of those things with as code seems really really nice, but I also really like declarative. It's actually one of my videos that I'm really proud of that's coming up here soon. It won't do well on YouTube because like I'm digging into concepts that I don't know that people would like. So I actually think that Kubernetes lies to you. It's not actually declarative. But having true declarative is actually really hard. And so it's like diving down into like what does being a declarative system mean? How can you achieve, some of the same, like I go into the reasons why Kubernetes breaks this declarativeness. I also have an example so that you can break it yourselves just to see what I mean. And then I dig into like why they picked to break the declarativeness and go into like, so for me, it's like, I'd like to maybe towards the end of this year start really working on Legion. Once we have the bot and some of the machine learning stuff done and under the wheel, I really want to start working on Legion. I've been mulling over some of it. And at first, I thought about doing Legion kind of like Dagger. Where it's kind of declarative, but kind of declarative in code. Almost like Wes Terms configuration, where it's Lua. And I think that actually brings some really powerful things. Yeah. It is a skill to edit via incremental. What do you mean, skill to edit via incremental prompt? Sorry, I don't quite get that. Oh, AI whispering. Yeah, it really is a skill. Yes, it is. Sorry, I got what. Yeah, the AI whispering. I'm not an AI whisperer. You'd think having kids, I'd be good at AI whispering. No, that's not what I meant. I said throw the trash away. I didn't say put it in the garage. Is that where it meant? No. Yeah, you'd think being a parent would prepare you to whisper to an AI, but for some reason it doesn't. I don't know if that speaks to my ability to parent. Or yeah. Holy crap, this is taking a long time. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get a couple videos this year on some Legion stuff. I'm just working on laying some of the groundwork because I'd like to have like 5 really strong videos out laying the groundwork of what it is and how it's going to work. Just kind of set the premise for when we actually do start working on it. Yeah. No, that's actually the biggest thing that I really don't like about GitHub Actions is there's no way to really run them locally. You can do this act, which is just some person, Nectos, that has made a thing to run locally, but it's not perfect. And honestly, actually, it would mostly work. One of the big problems here is that like I use environment variables or secrets, and it's hard to inject secrets into this is not the Visual Studio Code that I wanted. This one. It's hard to get these secrets locally. You can do it, but it's a pain and it's not done well. Like you don't actually get them. Basically, you don't actually get these secrets from GitHub, and there's no way to actually get that. You have to set them all up locally, which is fine, but they don't actually facilitate that in any way. And if you're talking about like this one's pretty easy. It's the Docker Hub username and password. This would be fairly easy. But if you're talking about something with like Terraform that does stuff on a cloud provider, it can get very messy. Very messy. Can Argo not fire off builds from an updated Git repo? I don't have Argo building it. So Argo CD is not building it. I've never actually had Argo. Can it build? I didn't know that it actually built the images. It might be able to. There's projects to do that. I've never had it do that. Argo CD build Docker image. That actually might be a good way to do it. Yeah, see, generally this is what you do. Yeah, I don't know that it does. I could have built it and pushed it on my local computer. Now that, yeah, I could have. I didn't think it was going to take this long. I wonder if it's super busy. Usually it doesn't take this long. This is not a big app that I've made. I could also do like an Argo workflow. You're also right that I could use Argo, not the CD part of it, but like the Argo workflow, which is in the back end part of it, and build a workflow to do this. That's another option. And then we could have offload a lot of the action stuff onto Argo, which would run on my own hardware. The next thing that we need to do with this is actually set up replication. So the I don't remember what it was called. The Lightstream. Is it Lightstream? Lightstream. Yeah, Lightstream. We need to set this up. I think they had a Kubernetes one. Let me see. Yeah, Kubernetes cluster. Oh, this is actually something we need to do. I didn't do this, so I'm a dum-dum. I didn't do this, so I'm a real dum-dum. So anyways, we need to actually change it to a stateful set. That is something that we need to do. I'm not going to do it tonight, but this cannot be as is. We'll need to update this to be a stateful set. And then do this. They say it should take 20 minutes, but I don't feel like there's 20 minutes of content here. Yeah. At this point, everyone's points are getting reset on redeploy. Yep. Yeah, so I think we can do this. You know, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do like 4 hours of CSS on. I know that they really want me to use Tailwind. I'm going to try to use it. I don't know that I can do 4 hours of CSS, especially Tailwind. So I'll either do that and have fun, or I might take a break to like work on making this a stateful set some. Stateful set and setting up Lightstream. Yeah. Holy, like it doesn't take this long usually. This is just unacceptable. You're dealing with Tailwind today? So it feels really heavy-handed. Like there's like I was looking at the setup so that I wasn't like I went through like some setup and I was like it's not super like it doesn't just work. Um and then yeah, like I again like I have this problem here where it's like this seems really gross to me right here. And like I know that a lot of front end people really like it, and you know, I'm not a front end person, so like it could much be like I am just really missing it. Like I really just don't understand. So I'm willing to give it a try. I'm gonna try. This just looks gross to me. I just again like they're maybe if I knew CSS better, I know it well enough to like debug it. I don't write it well. Um, worried about duplication? Don't be. No, I'm still worried about duplication. Thank you. Please don't tell me not to worry about it. Now I did see what was it? Tailwind Daisy UI. This looked nice. They have like a Daisy UI, like a whole bunch of pre-made components. So I'm gonna try to use this. Methinks. So I think like one of the things that people really like about it over like there's like this MUI CSS. I was using this material design. And I guess what people liked over not this, maybe this. Maybe they changed their website. What people liked over this was like it was easier to customize. So like this is like a starting base, but it's easier to I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, highly customizable. I'm not sure. We will see. I don't think this is ever going to build. I would be interested in your thoughts on it, Russell, because I know that you do a lot more front end than I do. I mean, I'm really. I've just never. I've always been in the back of house writing the servers. Um, so like obviously I've touched those things, and I've dealt with them, and I've debugged them, and I've written some. But yeah, those are just Every time I touch Tailwind, I get the same feeling. But then all the front end people are like, oh yeah, this is amazing. So I say all. A lot of. What were you touching that used Tailwind? Don't you hate that where it feels like we're dictated so much by the in fashion thing to do? And I know, like, I know that Kubernetes and like half of my content is based off of Kubernetes being an in thing. But I think I try to reiterate that like you shouldn't just use Kubernetes because it's the in thing to use. I don't think that about anything. Oh, cool. When you're done, you should post it so that people can read your blog. What is your blog about? I mean, you can post your blog now. I just thought if you were redesigning it, you know. Okay, I was talking about Tailwind. Whenever this happens again in the future, we just need to move on to something else. And maybe in the future we'll have all builds build off of the null cloud. Did I show you? I think I did. I got it. I've got work done on it. Let me actually switch over to the terminal. So I got this gray. I actually need to do something over here. So like this gray does, this needs to not be gray over here. It's your blog is about how much you dislike Tailwind. That's fantastic. Um, this needs to not be so gray over here. I was looking at the reference picture. Let me pull that up really quickly. Where did I put that? I think it's just in downloads. So, like, obviously theirs has a little bit more color to the background so that this pops out just a little bit more over here. So I think I need to do something to, I think it's just the background image that needs to have more color back here. I'm not sure. I was thinking about taking some more of like what this looks like right here and getting some more techno stuff with like the pinkish red lights. Hey, what's up, web wizard? If you're a web wizard, you are. I'm a web noob. I do a lot of back end engineering, and you'll learn very quickly. I'm a web noob. Actually, this is the website we were creating. We had an AI, so I took a challenge last Saturday. I'll be on this Saturday as well. Had a challenge to make a website using AI. That was basically it. I tried to only use AI. Literally was trying to coax ChatGPT into giving me the code that I needed that would run, and I got an AI to design it too. So it designed this. Now, we don't want this person, this hero image here. So I came up with another hero image here, but we're taking the rest of the design. So this is going to come over here, migrate over here. We're making some updates to it. Oh, wait. Did I misread your name? Oh, Weeby Wizard. I'm sorry. I misread your name. It's really small print over there. So I kind of needed to squint. Let me see if I can't make that bigger. Apologize for screwing up your name. Yeah, I went straight for Web Wizard, which I am not. Most fantastic thing that happened to us is we asked them to link to my YouTube. So I make YouTube content, and they literally just gave us never gonna give you up was what they went straight for. So that definitely didn't work, but I promised that I would leave up whatever the AI built for a week. So anyways, today we were just working on our Discord bot. So we're writing a Discord bot in Rust. Saturday we will be going to this, and we're going to actually update it to Tailwind. That was what everybody voted on. Saturdays kind of is the you get to vote on what I'm doing. I do it on Saturday 9:30ish Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be working on this and updating it to Tailwind. A lot of people on my channel like that. And we're building a game for Discord so we can play a game together. Russell is right. Not everybody voted for it. He very much did not vote for it. He anti-voted for it. So we do a lot. And right now we're just waiting on this to build, to be honest, which it's taken 31 minutes. Let's see. I can't. Let's see how long it takes my computer to build this. It is not that bad. Cargo clean. Oh, I did not spell clean. I don't know. I feel like the GitHub Actions are... I should have just built it locally because this is not a big project. I feel like something must be going on. So what we did right now... Yeah, see, like this... It took 20 seconds. That's actually more than I would have expected, but ignore the warnings. Actually, that's fewer warnings than I would have thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 warnings for like... we were blazing some code of code that should not have been written. I can go over it, but we actually made a new action for our Discord channel. So basically, you can give people anathema points. Basically, we've had this thing going on in our channel where well, anathema. It's where like there's a very highly disliked thing. So like Java in our channel. We don't like Java very much. And it's all good and fun. We're all having fun with it. So we actually built a way to keep track of it today. So now we can actually keep track of how many anathema points we have. Well, kind of. We actually need to update this to the stateful set. So all of this gets deployed on a my own cloud. I have a cloud that I run from my home. So it runs on Kubernetes. It's pretty fantastic. Ooh, another thing that we need to do one of these Saturdays is I'm running on Kubernetes 124, and I really need to update to 125. But yeah. Welcome. We do a lot of stuff. I'm kind of the variety streamer of computer science. We also do a little machine learning. I have spent over 3 hours chopping up audio files for you all. I need to like farm some of this out to some of the community. Uh, so when doing machine learning on audio files, they all have to be the same length. When you're training it, you train it for like a certain length of audio. Now I'm very new to machine learning, so I'm learning with everybody, but definitely not be a wizard at machine learning. Or building this. Anyways. What do you like doing, Weeby Wizard? Oh yeah? Making some Rust. My Rust is not fantastic, but it's a good start. Oh, this is not my Rust. 1 second. So I have done this my whole web is powered off of GitOps. So basically this is how we define what's running there. And as you'll see in a little bit, when we update this, when we finally have a new image, all we have to do is update a manifest file. It's pretty awesome. I like it. So that's my entire cloud. This is our Rust that we just wrote today. So we just spent 2 hours writing pretty much all this. We're using Serenity. I don't know if you've ever used it. And we're using an SQLite database. We just added that. My goodness, I'm about to just build and push this. Actually, I should have done that. Gosh dang. I'm sorry. My light squirrel. Oh well, this is a great place. I I stumbled over. I stumbled over making this statement. I don't get to write Rust in my day-to-day job. So I'm a little rusty. So it's a great place to learn. I do keep up on the latest in it though, so I'm fairly confident. Um, I get nervous while on stream some, so I think that causes me to do some mistakes. Um, but yeah. But yes, my light squirrel is fantastic. So the real problem that I have, and the reason I go through this, that I'm waiting on this, is if you noticed over here, this SHA. And that's the reason I wait, is because if I was to build and push it, it wouldn't have a SHA because I don't have the git commit. I mean, I guess I could find the commit and make a SHA or get the SHA of that commit and then build and push with that, I suppose. But I love doing this because like if you go in production, so we can hop over here and we could look at this one. So like let's actually do this. Like this is why I love this. Um so here we have our pod, but you can actually see it's SHA. And the greatest part is this is literally the commit that was built. So if we want to know what is in production right now, what code is, we can just take this and go to the bot, and we can find the commit because we have it SHA. I think it was this one, 56. Let's see. 45C9. Not that commit. Not that one. Was it this one? Oh, yeah. All the way back here. Okay, so I haven't deployed it recently. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, you're right. You're right. 1 second. We can go over to the website and look at the SHAs there. Anyways, you get the point. You get the point. So it's this one, the 45C9. 45C9. Yeah. I haven't pushed these last ones because this is the one that actually needs to be it's actually this one, nullcloud.io. This is what the bot built. This is what I could whisper it. This is the new and improved and updated a little bit. It's pretty crappy, but it's working. It's gonna be good. We might use Daisy UI. We'll see. Wait a second. Let's check on our bot. Oh my gosh. Well, it doesn't matter. We need to update this to be a stateful set anyhow, which that's going to actually be a little bit of work because it's a deployment. How long will it run before timeout? I don't know. So the null channel is a free org. I don't know if there's different regulations on free orgs. It shouldn't take this long. It is working, so we were watching it. It's actively working on, like, it's actively running through more stuff. So I'm not sure. Well, next time I need to have something to do while this is but I'm basically done at the end of the stream anyways. I was gonna see it push out and maybe run it, but I don't know that we need to do that. Yeah, you definitely need to, Russell. Thanks so much for sticking around and hanging out. I had some fun. Thanks for the follow, Weeby Wizard. I apologize. There's no UI that pops up. I'm new to streaming. I do a decent amount of YouTube. Actually, let me post that in the chat for you. I don't know if you have seen my YouTube. If you're interested in it, I do some Kubernetes. I do some Rust, some Kubernetes, some general software, general software stuff, um, videos. So if you're into that, you can go check that out. I have a new. If you're into Kubernetes, I have a new video releasing tomorrow on the Kubernetes 126 release. Yeah, you've never touched Kubernetes. Oh man, you should stick around. Uh, maybe you would hate it. About I would say probably about half of my content is so I'm building a cloud. I'm building a cloud. I have my own hardware, and I've powered the whole thing based off of Kubernetes. Now, my end game is actually to make a project I've called Legion. It's in my GitHub. Um, Legion is basically like a better iteration of Kubernetes built in Rust, but it also changes some stuff that's like a little annoying. Like I love Kubernetes, but it's not a silver bullet and it's not perfect. Um, I have some intro videos on containers and Kubernetes. So yeah, watch them if you like. Let me know what you think. I'm not super great at YouTubing. I don't do clickbait very well, but I do like helping where I can. So yeah, and so anyways, my cloud as it is powered right now is mostly built off of Kubernetes. Um, I actually need to. Oh, that's not what I wanted actually. What was I go? Oh, I was going to for. Uh, so I actually have everything load balanced. I have signed certificates, so like you can actually go here, and it's not like a sketchy site. Um, so, and my idea is to provide some software as a service, some cloud stuff here um, by the end of the year. Is it something like the Null Cloud? No, like it's like DigitalOcean, or will be like DigitalOcean by the end of the year, kind of. I say like DigitalOcean or Linode, but it's not going to be nearly as fully functioned. The whole idea of it is it's going to be a place for everybody to learn. So one thing that I found is that actually building systems like that, there's only a few people that actually have that type of knowledge. And so one thing that I wanted to do was just do it with a bunch of people. So if you check out my videos, one of the things that I do is I'd go through, you know, if you're looking here, I have an introduction to Rust. I have some Kubernetes stuff, but I also have stuff like this building this database. And the cool thing about doing these is, and we're going to do a whole series on building a cloud, is like, do people actually know how databases work? And we all use them, and so I go into a lot of technical things on like how they actually work and what it means to you, and yeah. Just so that we understand these things a little bit better. Like I said, I don't do clickbait very well. You can see my titles, my thumbnails, completely lame. But you know, I'll get there. I'll get there. So yeah, I cover a variety of stuff all around software engineering. I try to explain the things that aren't easy to explain. Uh I kind of got annoyed at tech YouTube where it was like, I built an Instagram site in 1 hour, but they never covered like the hard, difficult parts of Instagram, storing that many files and without like being ridiculously expensive. Like those are the interesting parts, and those are the parts that they don't cover. How they scale to handle that many users. I made a Twitter competitor, but that doesn't actually scale to billions of people. And so that's what I try to do. Is I try to take a yeah. Anyways, yep. My videos are yeah, just a little bit more technical. So, anyways, I'm going to get going. I appreciate everybody for that came out. Thanks everyone. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. We'll have some fun. Hopefully this image builds by Saturday. This is stupid. It doesn't usually take this long. I think most of the times they run in like, let's see. I guess most of the time it takes like 30 to 40 minutes. So gosh, that's horrifying. Anyways, hope you all have a fantastic evening or morning wherever you happen to be. And I will see you all Saturday.